I cannot give you the context of the case, obviously, because now, investigations have been done, and it's going to be prejudicial to my case for me to speak to the media. However, we'll create time for you guys, and I'm going to talk about it. And perhaps this was made for a bigger purpose than I am, and let's see where this takes us. But just keep praying for me. And supporting me. I also want to thank all the comrades. I'm with the Kuzo leader here. And yeah, that's all that I can say. Not unless you have any questions.
Before earlier the LSK
What papers? What papers? But that's all that I can ask. That's all that I can say about that matter. But do I sound like someone who's not learned?
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So that's Brian MWENDA, the young gentleman who was outed 6 days ago as a fake lawyer. So if you're wondering how he managed to fool everyone to the extent of handling 26 cases in court, it has emerged that he hacked into the LSK website, obtained an identity of a practicing lawyer who happens to share names with him, and then he also attached himself to a law firm called Micheka and Omwenga Company Advocates. So this Micheka guy is the one who noticed that anomaly, and because it was tied to his law firm, he had to take swift action. So he had to report the matter to the police and also report the matter to LSK to cover his back. So when LSK got wind of the matter, they went public with it. So let's just see what the media had to say on that day, then I'll come back with my commentary.
And by some accounts, successfully litigated cases in court. But the Law Society of Kenya has since called him out as a fake and are demanding his immediate arrest, even as the Director of Public Prosecutions, Renson Mulele, says it has active cases of fake lawyers on its radar and has instructed the Inspector General of Police to expedite the investigation of this case of stolen identity. Ghana reports.
By first impressions, Brian NJAGI had everything that made him appear to be in the league of lawyers in the corridors of justice, where for a while he was making court appearances. But this facade crumbled after Brian was outed as a fake lawyer. By then, he had represented clients in court. The Law Society of Kenya is now calling him a fraud who is evading arrest.
Brian MWENDA should not be celebrated as a hero. He is a criminal, and as of now, he is a fugitive, running from the law.
Notable persons in politics and in the labor movement like Kotu Secretary General Francis Atwoli have rallied behind Brian, saying his legal skills should be allowed to thrive under the recognition of prior learning, but LSK is having none of it.
We therefore demand an immediate apology from Mr. Francis Atwoli, a withdrawal of the statements that he has issued in support of the criminal activities that have been undertaken by the said Mr. MWENDA.
The Director of Public Prosecution has since ordered for an inquest into the Brian MWENDA NJAGI impersonation case, even as he revealed that his office is currently pursuing the following fake lawyers and legal professionals: Jacinta Wairure Kariuki, who claims to run Ngurembogwa Advocates in Thika; Peter Kifugiwalimo, who claims to be a lawyer working for Kenneth Kiragu Bishoki Advocates; Faith Yvonne Shakila, who is impersonating Miriam Bikeyo, a researcher at the judiciary; and Boniface Murage Kirani, alias Mr. Mwanike, who claims to run Ngugi Wanike and Company Advocates. So we decided to find out who the real Brian MWENDA is, and we did this by going to the LSK website, and that is the advocate list that they have, an online portal where all registered lawyers in this country are supposed to be on. And on this list, we did go ahead and searched for Brian MWENDA Ntwiga. That is the name provided for by the ODPP as the legitimate lawyer registered under LSK. And here he is. But as you see, his status is inactive, and it seems it's because of his identity being stolen. A search of Brian MWENDA NJAGI on the same website pulls out no results.
Who exactly is this Brian MWENDA? Is he a secret agent? Why is he getting support for criminal activities from institutions and from persons who have previously served a public office? We have put together a team and mechanisms to ensure that we are able to get rid of these masqueraders, because they paint. They are a threat to the administration of justice.
LSK is now updating the security protocols of its online portal of the advocates list, and says the purported 26 cases won by the fake Brian will be reviewed, and are calling on his previous and current clients to provide information that will solidify their case against the man they say is an imposter.
So one of the people who are helping out Brian with this case is the former Nairobi governor, Mike Sonko. That's the person who the LSK chairman was referring to as the person who held public office. So Sonko had a field day the whole of this week with this issue. So let's just see what he had to post on his Instagram page. So this is the first post he made. And it reads, I will bail out this comrade and sponsor him to go to Kenya School of Law if he doesn't have the funds to pay for the course. This man has masqueraded as an advocate. He never went to any law school, and his achievements are winning 26 cases before magistrates, high court judges, and court of appeal judges. Won all 26 cases until he was caught today. Second day, the fugitive then met with Mike Sonko. Let's hear what Mike Sonko had to say.
And I want to put it clear that, as I've promised on social media today in the morning, we are going to bail this guy out. On a DCI, we are going to produce Brian to your good officers next week, probably on Monday or Tuesday, for him to record a statement. If there are any charges to be preferred against him, that is okay. He's ready to be arraigned in court. But again, the Constitution of Kenya is very clear. The Bill of Rights in this country, every accused person is presumed innocent until proven guilty by a court of law. Brian is still innocent, and as I've stated earlier today, that we are going to ensure that he goes back to school. We are also making plans, and we have already initiated processes of admitting him in the international universities, London, US, India, so that he becomes a Commonwealth advocate. Those plans have already been initiated. This is a future CJ of this country. It's a future IG of this country. So guys, please let us not condemn him. Yeah, we should not condemn him. Yeah, mdogo sana. I've just checked his ID. He's a young boy. Yeah. So Mr. Seuri, LSK president, please. Yeah, have some.
So let's see what else he had to say.
NJAGI, LSK is demanding that former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko hands over fake advocate Brian NJAGI to the police for arrest. Now, the LSK president, Eric Theuri, says the former governor is the last person seen with MWENDA. LSK says MWENDA committed fraud and it is investigating how much money he took from unsuspecting members of the public. The legal body asserts that any document handled by MWENDA lacks legal backing. The LSK president has expressed shock at the fact that MWENDA enjoys support among some politicians and has dismissed Kotu Secretary General Francis Atwoli's support.
So that's just the same news that Nation TV covered. I've just shown the clip. But Mike Sonko decided to post it on his Instagram page, and look at what he captioned. He put laughing emojis. Then he was like, oh, I'm hiding a fugitive, so I should be arrested. So he said he laughed until his ribs cracked. Let's see what else he had to post.
We'll be producing our friend Brian MWENDA to the relevant investigative agencies offices. We are waiting for IG Commerce direction on where to take him to record a statement. So right now, it's just a matter of confirmation from Mr. Tome. So this young man here is not a fugitive. He's a young Kenyan. Now, in future, CJ of this country, future Attorney General of this country. But you say something.
Good morning, everyone. As we promised over the weekend, that was on Friday.
Yes, it's Friday, even yesterday.
Yeah. Today, Monday, we had promised that I would go and record a statement. However, the DPP released a statement.
Yeah.
Requesting an investigation to be done by the Inspector General. So thus far, this is a declaration that for purposes of record, I am not a fugitive, and I am a law-abiding citizen, and I am not going anywhere. Any place that I'll be needed, I will go. We love the law, and we want to, persuade people. It's not just the text of the law, but the purpose of the law.
It was 3 days ago when he was preparing to present himself in front of the authorities. And you can see Sonko is just making a joke out of the whole thing. And the man himself is so confident you wouldn't think he's in trouble. So let's move on to the next post. I think that was the next day. He must have slept in custody because you can see Sonko is in a different outfit. And the guy has puffy eyes. It seems as if he was crying all night. You see, he's munching on fruits. Sonko must have brought a whole basket of fruits for him. Such a departure from the confident guy. See, he was crying the whole night. Look at those eyes. Stop there. He kept posting until today. So let's move on to the next post. So there they are attending the hearing. That was yesterday. This picture of Brian, the LSK chairman who was asking for his arrest. That was back in the day when the LSK chairman thought he was hobnobbing with a fellow lawyer. As much as the LSK chairman is trying to sound like he's dealing with this matter seriously, he must be embarrassed that Sonko exposed him as a former friend of the fake lawyer. Aside, this is a serious matter because the allegations leveled against him are very serious. And this guy, since he's a very intelligent guy from the surface, that's how he appears to be. I don't know whether he's actually intelligent or not. If he's convicted, it's going to have a very negative impact on his future, obviously. And it's also going to have a negative impact on the judicial system because people are not going to trust the justice system as a whole if a fake lawyer can actually manage to appear in court as a lawyer and whatever he told the clients could have been incorrect. Though media outlets are claiming he won those 26 cases, I think the latest development says that he actually didn't win those cases. Or I don't know whether they're just saying that so that they cover up for the lawyers who lost against him. That is time wasted in reviewing those 26 cases because whatever ruling was made is now null and void. Because obviously Brian is not a lawyer. The other thing he has done, he has put that law firm he attached his name to, he has exposed that law firm to scrutiny because people will think the guys don't vet their processes properly. So the other thing that's happened is people are going to mistrust all lawyers because he has tarnished the reputation of the whole profession. Then this guy has the potential of having a criminal record. And then he also risks going to jail if he's convicted. And then another thing is, in as much as he really wants to practice as a lawyer, I think this incident is going to interfere with that ambition. I think even if he's just fined, he's going to be barred from pursuing a career in the legal field for ethical concerns. And then he might also face lawsuits from clients and the law firm that he attached his name to, which is going to create a financial burden for him. And he's just a young guy who is beginning life. And since the guy is obviously intelligent on the surface, he needs to consider another industry. He doesn't have to be a lawyer. There's so many things he can do with his talents. First, he needs to consider becoming an actor, because he must be a very good actor for him to pull off that role as a lawyer convincingly. Digital era, he can pursue a career in cybersecurity, because he has the skills of hacking. So he could turn into ethical hacking to help companies and organizations find and fix vulnerabilities in their systems. And then he can also consider a career in digital forensics, that is, assisting law enforcement agencies in solving cyber crimes or helping businesses to investigate internal digital breaches. Because you see, this is IT stuff that he seems to be conversant with, and is also aligned to law, which he seems to want to practice in. So that would be a good fit for him. Otherwise, I wish him well. I hope he needs to be punished, but I hope the punishment won't be too severe, because he's a young guy. But he needs to stop being cocky, and he needs to harness his energy into positive projects. So I'll end there. Just tell me what you think about Brian in the comment section below. Like and share this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so to help my channel grow. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.